Just thought I'd do a quick video. Last night I posted up on the Facebook group and asked about gearboxes, metal gear sets, etc. Because my son's Utah, which is this one here, this one's mine, was clicking noises and losing drive to the rear axle. The prop shaft wasn't turning. You could sort of apply pressure on these wheels, engage drive, and you could see the prop not turning, front prop and obviously axle still turning, and you'd get the clicking noise from in here. So I assumed that the gearbox was on its way out. I stripped it down this morning and was really pleased to see that these are actually fitted with, well, certainly this one is, I haven't opened this, but metal gear sets already, and all the gears were in really good condition. The issue was this output shaft here. Let me just look at this actually in real life rather than through the camera so I can focus on it. Here we go. So this output shaft here has side movement, quite a lot of side movement. There you go. So there's a little bronze bush in there and it's worn, and the prop shaft was on this output shaft here, not in a straight line with the front one. Now I've only been able to swap this over from this output shaft to this output shaft purely because it turns out my Utah is different with a different rear axle. So yeah, I thought when I found that this was worn, I thought, right, I'll order ball bearing sets, which I have now done. However, obviously they're going to be a little while before they come here and we want to go wheeling with these tomorrow. So I thought I'll swap the gearboxes out because my gearbox is good and his has got a lot more play in it, as you can see there. So when I looked to pull the gearbox out of mine, I thought, well, hang on, the prop shaft was on the same drive line as the front. And looking at the rear axles, the ring gear is on the right hand side on this axle and left hand side on this axle, meaning it needs a reverse rotation to drive the wheels in the same direction to the front axle. So rather than swapping the gearboxes over, I've swapped the axles over and moved the prop shaft onto the same drive line, the same shaft in fact as the front prop. So what I'm hoping now is we won't get any clicking. We'll still be able to use a 2-speed gearbox, and when I get the ball bearing set I can replace this and stop that slop in there. And because my gearbox isn't worn, because this output shaft hasn't been used, I should get a little bit of time of use. And in theory, the ball bearing set, when installed, will solve the problem, obviously long term. And I've got a little bit more mechanical sympathy when I'm using my car than what my son does. So I'll probably leave this rear axle on here so that it's just on the one drive shaft inside the gearbox. Just thought I'd share that. Hopefully it might help some people who are experienced clicking. I've also ordered the 1.1 size, 1.1 millimeter pins. I think I read a post someone was doing an upgrade in here to get rid of slop in the gearbox. So I have ordered those to hopefully help reduce some of that slop as well. Okay.